Pfizer just posted a second quarter that beat Wall Street's expectations on nearly every measure, and the numbers tell the story of a company trying to outrun its own COVID hangover. Revenue came in at $15 billion for the quarter, up 3% from a year ago, and adjusted earnings hit 77 cents a share, blowing past the 68 cents analysts had penciled in. Pfizer liked what it saw well enough to raise the midpoint of its full-year revenue guidance by $500 million, and it is now telling investors to expect adjusted earnings per share somewhere between $2.80 and $3 for all of 2026. Chief Executive Albert Bourla put it simply, saying Pfizer had another strong quarter, delivering on its financial commitments and advancing its strategy, and pointing specifically to the obesity program gaining meaningful momentum and an oncology portfolio he called a continued source of strength. But dig one layer deeper, and there is a real tug-of-war happening inside these numbers. The COVID products that once made Pfizer a household name are fading fast. Paxlovid revenue collapsed 95% compared with a year ago, as infections dropped and government stockpiling orders dried up. Comirnaty, the vaccine, fell 34% as fewer people qualified for or sought out a shot under narrower vaccination guidance.
This is Conference Hype. Stay with us, coverage continues.
Strip both of those products out of the picture entirely, though, and the rest of Pfizer's business actually grew 5%, powered by blood thinner Eliquis, the bladder cancer drug Padcev, the heart disease treatment Vyndaqel and its related therapies, the lung cancer drug Lorbrena, and a handful of other growing products. The bigger story for investors right now is where Pfizer is placing its bets for the years ahead, and that is overwhelmingly obesity and cancer. After Pfizer scrapped its own weight loss pill, a drug called danuglipr, back in April of last year following disappointing trial data, the company went shopping instead. It bought the obesity biotech Metsera, a deal worth roughly $10 billion that closed last September, bringing in 4 new experimental weight loss and metabolic drugs that analysts think could eventually generate billions of dollars a year in sales if they make it through development. On the cancer side, Pfizer just closed an even bigger move, a $10.5 billion partnership with the Chinese biotech Innovent Biologics, finalized on July 10th of this year and expected to show up in Pfizer's books starting next quarter. That deal alone brings 12 different cancer drug programs into Pfizer's pipeline, 8 originally developed by Innovent, and 4 coming from Pfizer's own labs. It follows an earlier $6 billion cancer drug partnership Pfizer struck with another Chinese biotech, 3SBio, last year. Together, these deals are Pfizer's answer to a patent cliff that is chipping away at some of its older blockbuster drugs, replace the aging COVID windfall and expiring patents with a much deeper bench in obesity and oncology, and hope Wall Street rewards the company for the trade. That is the story of Pfizer Q2 2026 earnings, obesity and oncology pipeline bets. Add your perspective in the comments, share this story with a colleague, and subscribe for the next Conference Hype narrative.